Here are 25 amazing update ideas for Clash of Clans I want to see added in 2023. The majority of these ideas and concepts come from Reddit, but there are a few that I personally want to see this year that I included. So with that being said, let's jump right into it.
Let's do this.
We all know the problems of donating from your camps while you have an army queued. Well, how about a button to retrain those troops that you just gave away and put them at the beginning of the queue? Here's another example of how that might look like, a very good solution for a very complex problem. I'm sure Supercell is well aware of the issue. I just hope 2023 is the year that this gets fixed. A rescue potion that allows heroes to be used for 1 hour while they're upgrading. By far the best and easiest solution I've heard for this problem. Not being able to use heroes in wars? Yeah, it's annoying. The rescue potion feels like a no-brainer. Having the option to request only air or ground troops would be dope. It allows you to receive troops that can help your army without asking for specific troops. It seems a little gimmicky if you always have custom requests, but trust me, some players prefer any troop, just not the ones that don't fit with their army, you know what I mean? So the option of air and ground would improve on this tremendously. The Tunnel 15 walls look okay. It's not my favorite. I think it could use a bit of a facelift, and that's why I love this concept, taking some of the features from the town hall itself and adding it to the walls, specifically the light beams. Maybe if it was a little less bright, I think it would match the town hall better and bring the base together, though I understand this is very opinionated, but still, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Doing clan game challenges for the builder base is pretty straightforward. Once you complete the challenge, go back to the main village and check the caravan, but it could be way easier if they just put a caravan in the builder base. That way you don't have to go back and forth every time you start and finish a challenge. We already have access to some features like the clan chat, the season pass, the shop, so maybe for the builder base rework coming in 2023, this would be a pretty good addition. You ever been in a war and both sides finish all their attacks, so now you're just waiting for a timer even though you know who won? I think war should end immediately if there's no attacks left, as, I mean, what's the point of that? Supercell 2023, perfect year for this. Gear ups. One of the coolest things that the Clash team came up with, but unfortunately after like 3 gear ups, they completely gave up on the idea. I think there was a reason, but still, we don't have any more. It's been like, what, 5 years? A missed opportunity in my opinion, but 2023 is the perfect time to introduce some more gear ups with the builder base rework and builder hall 10 coming. Some of the ideas the community has come up with are awesome, and I really love to see Supercell work on some more gear ups. Those were fun and unique. A while back, Clash Royale improved on their replays by a lot, allowing us to go back and forth by 10-second chunks. It would be really cool if we had sort of the same system for Clash of Clans. This concept is for a seek bar in replays, but I would say the 10-second thing Clash Royale has going on is a way better solution. That way we don't have to like precisely try and scroll. I think everyone can agree that the replays in Clash of Clans can use a bit of an upgrade. Clash of Clans has been adding a lot of great sceneries, but this one is by far one of my favorites. I'd buy this in a heartbeat. Imagine your base floating near the capital mountain with that amazing view. I'd love to see that. Here's another concept that's drawn up in a similar style. I really hope we get something like these in 2023. These are very cool. Makes you feel like you're up in the mountain with the capital hall. That's the whole idea. It's really dope. Your army should still keep updating while you're searching for an attack. This might not be practical if you're using something like Go Wipe because you usually need your entire army, so you wait until your army is done cooking up and then you go attack. But if you're using something like, let's say, Sneaky Goblins, you don't always attack with a full army. You don't need all those goblins, right? So sometimes I go out with like 30 of them, and it would be really cool if the next time I hit next, it just kept updating with the amount of goblins that just trained. That would eliminate the need to go back home and then go search again. The clan chat. It's very outdated, and it's been more or less the same thing since the game came out. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hate the typing experience in Clash. Though it is a bit more tolerable in tablets, but I don't really play on tablets. I found a couple concepts here for better chat experiences. This one reminds me of Discord, but that's not a bad thing because I love Discord. Link down below for my Discord. Notice in the top right there's a minimize button, so the chat won't always be out like this, but when you just want to chill and chat with your clanmates, you have the option to expand the chat in its own separate window. Very cool. The other concept I found was more toward clan management. Besides clan mails, Clash of Clans has no system to post useful information for your members like this concept right here, a notice board. Something that feels so obvious, but we just don't have. Being able to post things, logs, polls, and audit log. Incredibly useful if you're managing a clan, but also for the member. I'd really love to see some improvements like this in 2023. It doesn't have to be specifically this, but something along the lines, some improvements to clans. Yeah. Ability to pause potions because people have lives and we aren't always going to be on for an hour. This is one of my biggest annoyances and the reason why I don't boost my barracks often. I just rarely ever play Clash for more than an hour straight, and when I do use a boost, I waste like a third of it. A way to pause it would be incredibly useful. Supercell, you have no idea. Androids have had widgets since forever, and recently iPhones have joined the party. Wouldn't it be sick if we can get some widgets related to Clash of Clans? Maybe see your current upgrades? I don't know about the other two, but I love to see my upgrades because I often ignore notifications, so I never really know what's going on in my base until I actually get on the game. Though I'm not sure how complicated this would be to implement. It may not even be possible. I have no idea, but yeah, definitely worth considering. It looks pretty dope. Here's one I mentioned briefly in my features we may get in 2023 video, a grave revenge button for when the player is offline or has a shield. If Supercell wasn't already planning to do so, I really hope something like this is in their 2023 roadmap, or at least some type of improvement to the revenge system. Yeah. The game has a lot of sceneries and skin sets, and sometimes when you get bored of the pixel scenery, for example, you want to change it to, let's say, pirate set. I think it'd be super dope if we can change our sets without having to do it manually. Maybe this is asking for too much, but for the players with a lot of sceneries and skins, you know the struggle. Being able to change your sets with the click of a button seems like a feature that we don't need, but I really want. I think it's time for a clan profile rework. I found a couple concepts, and the first one is a better and longer clan description. Better is probably an understatement. This makes clan descriptions look clean and serious. This clan means business. The original post says we'd be able to customize the images, presumably from a list of preset images. Really digging this idea. The other one I found is focusing on the main page, the profile, updating it to look a bit more 2023 with a lot of useful buttons and information. This one can use a bit of a better style, I guess. Too much text without depth. But yeah, it's just a concept, and I'm sure if Supercell ever did something like this, they'd make it look really good. There's a lot of stuff in Clash of Clans that can use a facelift. I'm just saying. An upgrade statistics menu, probably one of the most unexpected things I'd love. This is a page that would highlight the progress in your village and give you a lot of useful information that you would normally need to find in a different website on the web, but why not include some more stats in the game? I'd really love to not have to rely on other sources for information that we should have already. This next one that I never thought of, but now I really hope 2023 doesn't end without this. Indicate if an upgrade is the max level. You never really know if an upgrade is the last for that town hall, and personally, even after 9 years of playing, I still find myself searching on Google what the max level is for what building I'm upgrading for that town hall. Really, it's more of a convenience thing, and I love it. The builder drop-down menu is pretty useful in the home village, but not so much in the clan capital. It's small, and even though it's a quick insight of what upgrades are going on, a button for a more expanded menu would be cool, showing information like pinned upgrades, in progress, recently completed, and top contributors. Speaking of which, this next concept is very similar. Top contributors for upgrades. I don't believe it would have much of a use, but it would motivate people to actually work on their clan capital. Players love to feel like they've completed something or helped the clan in a major way. This would help on motivating players to get things done for their clan and be noticed for their work. I think it's a dope feature. Definitely not something we need, but I love it. Okay, I know this is a bit of a stretch, but I wanted to mention it anyways just to show you guys. This rain concept, it's really dope. And if snow is possible, I think rain is. Matter of fact, you know that jungle arena in Clash Royale? They have rain after the overtime, so it's definitely possible on mobile devices. It can maybe be tied to a specific scenery like a ocean or a rainforest, a swamp. The only changes I'd make is to reduce the amount of rain. You don't want it to be too distracting, but also not too subtle. Again, I think Clash Royale really nailed this, so if they ever add something like this, look at Clash Royale and maybe do something along the lines of that, because that was perfect. I think more districts is a obvious addition coming in 2023, but we just don't know what kind, so all we can do is speculate. Check out this winter themed one though, called Icy City. There's not a full concept of it yet, but sort of some assets that would be present in that district, like the Ice Golem Post, Freeze Trap, new troops. I'm on board with it already. A winter themed district, I think it would be really dope. Gifting sceneries and skins, probably one of the most requested features on Reddit, and for a reason. A lot of games nowadays have a gift option, and it makes sense for Clash of Clans, a game with a lot of cosmetic items, to be able to gift them. More often than not, when you see a giveaway on social media for a scenery or a skin or a pass, the giveaway host isn't giving you the item, they're just sending you the money for it, for you to buy it. It'd be better if we can cut the middleman out and be able to gift the item directly to the player. It's already possible with passes in some countries. I just hope that they finally launch that globally and expand it to where we can gift anything. Zoom out to view world map. Okay, maybe this is because I played a lot of Everdell before it got shut down, but hear me out. There's a lot of different buttons and tabs we need to press to get to a certain place, like the builder base, clan capital, members villages. It would be sweet if it worked the way it did in Everdell, where you simply zoom out to view everything. The only concern I see here is how demanding this might be on some phones, so it may not be practical. I feel like Everdell was less complicated, and maybe that's why it was able to do it seamlessly, but let me know your opinions, because it's definitely something. So guys, that is pretty much it for these 25 features I want to see in Clash of Clans for 2023. We can go on and on with more ideas from Reddit. I mean, there's a lot, but I picked the 25 best ones that I saw. Feel free to comment some of the things you want to see in Clash of Clans this year as well. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. Havoc and me outs. Peace!